Our call is a simple humanitarian call, and the call calls for ensuring that there's no starvation in Gaza. There's a call for ceasefire. The US, as well as the Zionists, has not complied with the UN resolutions. And in terms of the UN resolutions, we've used diplomacy, we've used peace, we've used the flotillas that have gone through now with the boats. And as far as that even goes, they have been arrested. So we also demand for the flotilla activists' release in order to ensure that humanitarian rights are preserved. And in ensuring that humanitarian rights are preserved, this is a call for self-determination by all global leaders across the world. Besides US and besides the Zionists, everybody else are standing with us in solidarity to ensure that the humanitarian rights are preserved.
Do you think that this is now a humanitarian crisis? Many, of course, have described it exactly as that it's now a humanitarian crisis.
Absolutely. So we look at the UN and we ask ourselves, we have tried all peace and diplomatic means to ensure that the Gazans get a simple basic necessity, which is food, water and basic necessities. As much as the flotilla activists have went through and requested that they take food into Gaza, despite that, the Zionists have arrested the activists. So in terms of that, we're also demanding that the flotilla activists be immediately released, as our government has demanded. But in terms of the UN resolutions, and we have called for peace, they have declared it as a genocide, despite what Helen Zille has said, that this is basically not a genocide. She doesn't mince her words. What she really means is that there is a genocide, and she doesn't want to admit it. So we stand up for humanitarian rights, and we make sure that this humanitarian rights is echoed right through the world globally to ensure that these Palestinians are freed.